club slash bar, and I'm super just like flowy, dancing the whole time, and I realize I'm not approached by any men.
Men are so dumb. Women can literally drop hints every day for weeks, months, and years, and men still wouldn't get it.
I don't want that culture to go away of men approaching females in real life.
I would still feel like shoot your shot.
Genuinely, I'm 30 and I've probably been asked out on less than 10 dates in my entire life. I never get approached by guys in public. The few times I felt like I was about to get trafficked, not like asked out on a date. I was like waiting. I was waiting for the day that the boys were gonna be lined up to take me on a date. The day never came. My sister would say things to me like, oh, you're so lucky, like you get all the boys, like all the boys like you. And I'm like, where? Where are these boys? Who likes me?
My friends say it that guys just don't approach anymore. Like in the past, maybe a guy would...
Look, many of these women have turned down countless men over the years. They've gone on date after date, only to say, I just don't feel the chemistry, or you're not what I'm looking for, before moving on to the next guy. Some have taken advantage of men's time, attention, and even their money. Now they're wondering why dating feels so difficult. It's like walking into a grocery store packed with food, looking at every option, refusing all of them, and then leaving hungry. That's exactly how modern dating works for some people. They always believe something better is waiting around the corner, but eventually, those endless options run out.
How beautifully she is, no matter, and whatever, I'll never approach a woman. And he's saying that if a woman really wants you, she'll come up.
My roommate and I have been single all of college, and I'd like to think that we are normal enough for there to be someone out there who would have some kind of interest in us, okay? Like, we're not animals. We have to be pretty in someone's eyes. We have good personalities, I'd like to think, and we radiate a pretty decent energy. Like, we've got good friends, we talk when we're out, we dance. We may have RBFs, but that's debatable. Yet no one comes up to us. We can be at a house party, we can be at the bar, no one comes up to us.
I think chivalry is very quickly dying. Guys are sort of forgetting the old school mentality. And I think if you see a girl out and you're both making eye contact and there's some smiles, if she hasn't approached you within the first 15, 20 minutes, go up to her, because that's her way of saying, I'm not doing that. Like, you come up to me, you hit on me. 9 times out of 10, a girl's not making consistent eye contact with you if she's not interested in you.
Some men have been intimidated by the fact that we as women are learning about ourselves, are figuring out what we will tolerate, what we won't tolerate, and we're actually speaking out about it. And so there are some men that are scared of that. And so
at least she's being honest about what she's looking for. For a lot of people, dating is no longer just about love. It's about stability, financial security, and finding someone who can provide the lifestyle they want. As they get older, priorities often shift from romance to resources. Some begin treating relationships like a retirement plan instead of a partnership. Meanwhile, you rarely see men online complaining that they're single in the same way. Most simply keep moving forward with their lives.
Men are attracted to strong, competent, fun and feisty women. They just don't need her to dominate or try to overpower them. Most men are not intimidated by successful women. They just don't want a manly woman who wants to be their boss in a romantic relationship. Ladies, if you forfeit your femininity to compete with men, you're going to pay the high price of ending up successful and all alone with no one to share your life with. Embracing your femininity doesn't make you weak. It makes you irresistible.
Addie, how do you feel about a girl approaching you out in public? Just asking for a friend. Do you feel like, no, girls should not approach guys out because it gives off like a masculine vibe and guys should be the one approaching? Or are you like, yo, if you like daddy, come say hi to daddy? Because, what if I saw you from across the way and then I just came over?
The bigger issue isn't appearance, it's entitlement. Some people enter the dating world expecting expensive dinners, gifts, and special treatment before any real connection has even been built. A first date is supposed to be about getting to know each other, seeing if there's chemistry, and deciding whether there's potential. Instead, for some, it becomes about what they can receive rather than who they're meeting. When one person is expected to constantly prove their value, while the other simply expects to be impressed, the relationship starts off completely unbalanced.
For them to come over to you and their chance of rejection is down here. And you don't have to just use this with men. You can use it with anybody and everybody, and you should. If male validation is really what you want, play the game. Do a little look back, look and smile, and look away and don't look back. And he will be in front of you in 20 seconds. Be inviting, smile at them, give open energy, be confident, know what you want, and go get it.
Do men actually want women to approach them? Or will you feel, will you be complimented? Will you feel like, hey, you know, or will it feel weird? Like, some men enjoy chasing, not saying that there's nothing wrong with that, 'cause there's nothing wrong with that, you know? I don't have an issue with approaching a guy. I'm confident enough to approach a guy. And I feel like if I get rejected, there's 7 million more. You know what I mean? So it's not that I want to approach a guy. I just feel like, is it so abnormal that it would throw him off? And it's just, and I guess I'm asking for all women, not just me. And not saying that I, you know, just curious. Do y'all want to be approached?
Hey men, do you struggle to know whether or not you should approach a woman in public? I'll let you in on a little secret. The number one way to know if you have the green light to approach is through eye contact. And I don't just mean like one time eye contact. 5 or more eye contacts in the same setting gives you the green light. And sometimes it's eye contact in conjunction with a little smile. If you have that, you have the green light.
So yesterday I posted a video asking men what they found unattractive about successful women, if it's not intimidation. And I got an overwhelming response from people in my DMs, and I wanted to share with you what the overall sentiment was from both men and women. A lot of men said it's not that successful women are intimidating, but it's that they tend to be more masculine, that they are more aggressive, confrontational, and stressed from work, and then they bring that home with them. And so that they're less fun and less joyful, and therefore less feminine. A big thing that a lot of men said was that successful women are disrespectful, and that they don't care if their woman makes more money than them, but they still want the respect of someone who does. A lot of women, on the other hand, actually agreed that they found it easier to find potential matches when they were making less money, and that the more successful they became in their careers, the less dating options that they had. Not because they weren't trying to date, but because men were less interested in them when they were making more money.
Hello YouTube, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. So today's episode is quite special but confusing, because we have half of these women complaining about why men don't approach them in public, and we have half of them also asking men to stay away from them in public. They literally call men who approach women creeps. So now the question here is, what do women really want? What do they want men to listen to? Stay away from.
Notice what changed. In the past, she was used to luxury dates and high-effort treatment. Back then, it was easy to move on because she believed there would always be someone better waiting. But after enough time passes, reality starts changing expectations. The standards that once seemed non-negotiable suddenly become flexible. Sometimes people don't change because they want to. They change because their options have changed.
To be mine. If only that technique would work today. Today, that stuff just makes you look like a creep, and we have learned that putting in effort to get a girlfriend is counterproductive. Well done, ladies. You have really made it easier for yourselves, haven't you? Well, this is a rhetorical question, I guess. If no one ever approaches you, then maybe it is you. Well, he has a point. They probably did have a man approach them, but they rejected them and forgot about them, of course. Men have got the message. You wanted equality and 50-50, so why do you expect traditional behavior from us still? Where is the equality? I need women to catch up with the number of times I used to approach. Wow. Wow. It is too late. Move along. I will not be abused or used by any woman ever. Okay? Correction. Woman is angry that Charles will not approach her. All other men get pepper sprayed and put on blast on social media. Expecting perfect strangers to just walk up to you is insane level of entitlement. I know, right? I know, right? Alright guys, this is where I am ending today's video. Let me know your opinions on this particular video. What do you think about this? Let's get interactive in the comment section, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I promise you will love it here. Stay safe out there.